What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be wrapping this cop car that you see behind me. It's going to be a full camo wrap for this police department that we work closely with. It's actually going to be pretty crazy, pretty cool. We have some decals that are going to be going over it, some American flags and things like that. So let's go ahead and get the material cut out and we'll just hop right into it. I'm just measuring out these panels right now. We're gonna start on the hood and the hatch. So I'm just making sure that we have pieces big enough. I'm just getting the material ready so that we can get started. I'm cutting Mitch's piece out because he's not capable, I guess. I don't really know.
What are we doing? We're gonna start on the hood and the hatch.
Just going over these edges. Want to make sure it's all nice and clean before we get started. Don't want any panels ruined with contamination. So I'm just double checking. I'm also going to be taping this edge off here under the window where the panel meets the window. That is notorious for pulling contamination into the panel. So what I'm going to do to prevent that is I'm going to tape it off where it's covering that edge right here all the way across. And then once the whole panel is installed and I'm basically just ready to do this part right here, then I'll peel off the tape and it kept all the dirt out of there. So it did its job and then I can just get it off there. Can't find the vinyl, man.
Where's the vinyl? Where'd you put it?
I don't see it. I don't know.
That's really weird.
It's crazy. Wow. Camo, man. Just checking the width of the panel. It's gonna be really close, but I cut it where it's the width of the roll instead of like the width of the roll going this way, so that I could save material. And I'm hoping that I didn't make the wrong choice. So right here, we're just reading the wrinkles in the material. So whenever we lay this here, we want to make sure the tension was dispersed across this so that whenever we work this, it's going to go easily. But we also want to be tight here because this is going to have to work up in here. There's going to be a lot of stretch and a lot of tension in there, so we want it to be tight. We don't want all this slack where all this loose material is just going to be feeding up in there. So this is the head start that you want right here. So I'm going to go ahead and help Mitch with the hood now. Just trying to glass the panel, get it all nice and even, all the tension pulled out, all the slack pulled out.
So guys, since we're working on the police car right now, there is going to be a future video that we're gonna make at a police station. I don't want to give too much away, but it's gonna have to do with police dogs and police cars. So stay tuned for that one. That's gonna be an exciting one. Yeah, we're wrapping a dog, Darian. You guys got us. We're wrapping a police dog in camo. Just closing off some of these body lines and kind of working sections of the hood at a time. Makes it a little easier. This stuff's super sticky, so I'm just trying to limit the amount of issues I can have in here just by sectioning off the hood. Just make it a little bit easier, that's all. I mean, listen, between you and I, there's certain things that he can do and there's certain things I can do. So me being done with this faster than he's done with his piece, does it surprise me? No. Don't tell him that, you'll upset him. Let's see what we got going on in the shop here. We got Josh over here working on this ram. How's it going, Josh?
Pretty good, almost done with it.
Yeah, so Josh is doing a full body coating on this. We did some PPF on the rocker panels. So this thing will be ready to go. This is a pretty nice restored car, or truck. This thing's sick. It's really cool having this in here.
Great.
And this thing here, man, I love this thing. GT4 RS. Dan's doing some paint protection film on it. Gonna look really cool when it's done. Doing some ceramic coating on top of that. Hey Dan, thoughts on this car, please?
Technically, it looks real cool before it's done, but it'll look cool after as well.
So what you're saying is your work is not going to make this car look any cooler?
Ooh. Well,
is that what you're saying?
Up close, maybe. You know, just to understand, you know, the craftsmanship, you know, that goes into an install like this. But right. You know, from the outsider, you know, probably not so much.
So what he's saying is his work. So what I got out of that is don't look at his work up close. I'm just kidding. He does great work.
Can I help you?
Oh, you're still working on it?
Yeah. You know, me being the vinyl installer with the more difficult piece, just kind of natural that it would take a little more time.
Putting some heat on this so I can take out all the little squeegee scratches. You get little tiny lines in there when you squeegee and the heat takes it right out. So
I just feel like it really has like a cleaner look as opposed to wrapping the whole hatch and then you have this bright blue logo, which I want it to like tie all together really. I'm just trying to tuck behind here, behind the chrome bezel, so I can make a really clean cut. All right, the hatch is all completed. We are probably gonna move on to the driver's side now, and we're just gonna tackle the whole side in one piece. We want the camo pattern to line up. So yeah, we're gonna have the whole sheet for the whole side. So we got the piece cut out. We're about to hang it up here using some of the magnets we have and everything like that. The main thing we're gonna have to focus on is we don't want it to skew a ton so that we have it even across the top and the bottom. We don't go short or on the top or bottom. And then also we're gonna have to pre-cut this handle right here. This does not come off, or if it does, it's way more work than we're willing to do. So we're just gonna pre-cut that out as soon as we get it hung up there, and then it's just gonna like kind of slide right in. So let's go ahead and get that started. So the very first thing I'm trying to do is I want to get rid of all this slack here. With this buckled up right here, you really have no information as to what is actually laying where. So you want to get this mirror cut out, or as close to cut out as you can, so then once it lays here, you can see where the film is going to be going. So that's really what I'm looking for right now. I pre-cut it so that it'll just lay right in there.
the bottom, probably I guess right there. You know, you probably should take all this slack and go with your.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Give me the torch. I can heat this entire thing up and it'll be really settled. Just kind of hold it out for a minute.
Into the door gap here. I don't want there to be like a hard glue line as I push material this way. So I'm just pushing it into the body line so that I can work everything down and away.
What do we got? We got a 4 Taurus in here. We got some coating and some tint going on here now. And we got this this 2500 here, getting windshield tint and a brow. Is that all this thing is getting, James? This is getting a windshield and a brow? So that's going to be a quick in and out. And then we got this Rivian here that we did some paint protection film on. This thing should be pretty close to being out of here. We did the full front on it, and then we ceramic coated the rest of the car. All that's left is we just need to do some paint protection film on the mirrors. And then once that's done, it should be out here tomorrow once the coating cures. So pretty busy in the shop. Just another week, another busy week. It's been busy. It's only going to get busier. And yeah, we're going to keep going.
I had to lift it up because I got a little imperfection in the film that I wasn't happy with. It looks like the bubbles just wouldn't go away. You know, that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. I got it all squeegeed out, so I'm just having to go back and do all the trimming. just knocked out this other side, and all the panels are wrapped now. And now we're just gonna go back and do all the decals. We gotta put the American flag on here, the police letters, all the stripe, the 911 license number, all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and knock that out, and we should just get this thing all buttoned up. Gonna go ahead and put it right here. Go ahead and start installing it. I'm just gonna do a split right down the middle so that it locks it in place where we want it. And I just fold this top over. And then I'll just squeegee this down. And then when I do the bottom half, it locked it in, nothing shifted or anything, and it's exactly where I want it. Just trimming this up, getting it all finished up so we can move on to the next thing. So this is going to be the piece that lines up with this door right here. Instead of the lines being straight or very direct where you line them up, there's a lot of swoopy lines, and so the angle of the piece can be really deceiving. And you kind of have to play with that sometimes whenever it comes to lining it up. I got the flag all finished up. I'm just gonna go ahead and start installing the police kit. It includes the it's got like the stripe, has the number, and it says like the city, police, and everything. So these, they kind of just like mimic off the body line of the door, and then there's just lineup points from the proof that I was using where it just shows what points are supposed to hit in regards to the door handles and things like that. And so I just match it off the picture and the previous vehicles, and then you just start throwing it on there. Just gotta finish the stripe up. Just trying to put this, we're gonna put the seal on the hood and then the badge on the side, and then it's pretty much good to go. And then we'll just have to button it up and find a way to get it outside. All these cars are flooding the shop. We got no room in here, man.
What's up, guys? We just finished up this cop car. This thing looks beautiful. We did a full camo wrap. We put the police decals back on. They're gonna be super happy. They're gonna be picking it up shortly. Look at this thing. I mean, this thing is perfect. This thing looks awesome. This is exactly what they wanted to go for. We got a runner.